Hello ladies, this is Caro from Lacey's Creations. You'll be forgiven if you've forgotten who I am. It's over 10 months since I've made a film and been here on YouTube, but I'm home now and I'm back again, and I have lots of new inspiration that I'd like to share with you in 2024. I'd like to say thank you to all the subscribers that have stuck by me in my absence, and welcome to any new viewers that might be here tonight. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you've all had a great festive season, great Christmas, lots of eating and drinking and partying, and a good start to the new year. Well, like I said, I've been away, and so I haven't done any crafting for a long time. So I thought I started off when I came back and made masterboards, and then I thought, well, I'll make them into little notebooks. So I'm calling these my masterboard notebooks. They were really just something to start practicing some craft on, because it's, you know, been a while and we get a bit... what's the right word? Get a bit stale, so, you know. So anyway, they're just all done up with a little tiny notebook on the top and a bit of oh, I've forgotten what it's called. Seam binding, a bit of seam binding. My memory's failing me. So this was the first masterboard that I made, and then I turned that into a cover and put a few stamps and stickers and things on it, and a bit of lace on the spine. They're mostly a naked journal with just a few little cards for inspiration inside. This beautiful purple paper, it's on the front and the back, so I covered the masterboard after I made it and stitched around it, and that is beautiful antique draw liner. I absolutely love it. I was lucky enough to find that in a big old antique dresser that I bought. This is an envelope, an altered envelope with a bit of paper in there. I'll just go through quickly because there are 3 to get through. This one has a little bit of a botanical feel, so I've called this on Instagram the Lavender Botanical. A few little scrappy bits there that you could just add to the naked pages if you wanted to. This atlas is an 1800s atlas, beautiful original paper, a few little cards, and very antique lace. That's just on a piece of newsprint. Some more little scrappy bits there, and a bow, a rusty old paper clip, and a little vellum picture that you can stick in if you want to. This is a belly band that I made in the car when travelling up to work in the Kimberley. A little piece of original ephemera there. Just some washi stickers on book page, tea-dyed paper, and a little bit of Edith Holden on a paper bag there, with another piece of scrappy paper in there to write on. And this is a Tracy Fox digital here, and the little specimen envelope or seed envelope. That's the only digital that I've used, I think, in all 3 of them. I've just used things out of my stash, and I've done a bit of stencil in there. This is paper that I've done coffee dyeing on, and it's made it into here. Little pocket there, bit of Edith Holden again. Mostly a naked journal, because it's not really a journal, it's really a notebook, and that's why I've kept it fairly empty, so that you've got plenty of writing space. That's a lovely picture of Edith Holden. This lovely card and photo corners, one of my daughters gave me at a Christmas present, and it was a very old photo album all full of the dust, and you opened it up and it fell to bits, and I was oohing and ahhing over it, and my other kids were saying, "Why do you like that, Mum?" And I said, "Because it's for my journals. I can see it in my journals." I tried my hand at a bit of stenciling with texture paste here. This is lovely old 1925 ledger. It's a wages book. Just a tag that I've collaged and made there on very old green file folder. Little fairy sticker, bit of scrap paper. Lovely writing they had in those days. I wish I could write like that. More of that beautiful lace. Bit of a stamp there. So I tried just doing a little bit of everything, a little embellishment cluster up there in the corner. Just to get back into the swing of things, really, because, you know, that's the other side of that little book that I used. It was a little garden notebook, and I just grunged it up and made it into a card, journaling card. Tricky to get on, get it in after. Okay, and just that one's got a little thank you note in it as well. Another little bit of Edith Holden up there, and some lovely old knitting. And that's the back, and so that's that one. Moving on to this one. This one I've called the Beige Bridal, and the reason I've done that is because well, I've got the beige seam binding on there as well as a closure. A little heart just hanging off the side there, and I decoupaged this medieval bride here, medieval bride, and put that on top of it. So that was that masterboard. More decoupage there, with those are all serviettes, washi stickers, a little bit of a material ruffle there, and some old stamps. So this one I called a little bridal notebook, because I thought whoever had it, you know, a bride-to-be might buy it, put it in a handbag, and when she goes out shopping for the wedding, she could take notes. This is just a medieval castle, so I thought that could be the girls' home. Bit of old music and wallpaper there. A little ruffle there out of a very soft material. I'd say it's like an organza or chiffon. It's a chiffon. And here's just a little tag with the medieval bride-to-be on when she was younger. More ledger paper. That hasn't been written on that, but it is old too. And more of that beautiful antique lace. Blank pages, bit of texture stencil, little cluster of daisies up there. This is very old lace there on the edge, and that there's a little piece of my own bridal veil, just layered there with another crocheted piece. This is just a nice little tag that I made. A blue boy card, some old pieces, just all collaged up on that ledger again. It's a very old jotter pad, and you can tell it's old by the colour of it and the frailty of the paper. So here's Our Lady again in her knight in shining armour. And that's some old digital that I got out of my stash, but I've had it for like over 3 years, so I really couldn't tell you who it's from. This was a very old tablecloth, and I've cut that piece off. Just a little journal card in there. So on piano paper. So like I said, mostly naked, but just with a few little points of interest to give you some inspiration. This here is absolutely beautiful. Can you I'm just getting my husband to pass it down to me. When I was in Donnybrook in WA, there's this beautiful French shop, not Donnybrook, Boyanup, and a beautiful French shop in there, and she actually had junk journals in there. And this is French velvet ribbon, and it's absolutely lovely. I just love it. So you'll probably be seeing a lot more of that in my journals. And this is just a book page pocket. It's got a piece of paper up in here, some stamps in here. I thought they could be little pictures of the bride and groom. There's another pocket in there. Some original tea cards here. And another little pocket, ticket up there. More of those little corners. So you'll be seeing lots of that green velvet and lots of these corners in my journals from now on, because I just absolutely love both of those things. And here's another piece of a belly band strip that I made in the car. This is the mate to that blue boy, that's the red boy, and that was just a little stamp that I thought went well with that, so I popped them both in there. More blank pages, bit of stenciling, and that's all there is there. Oh, and I just popped this little piece of very old music in. It's just so frail, but I thought you might like to collage with that or do something with it. And that's just a little poem, a little verse out of Revelations, in the Spirit and the Bride say. So that goes inside that old wallpaper tuck there. Old materials there in the spine. And that's that one. So moving on to the last one now. This is just a little eclectic pinky shades journal. Hasn't really got a theme, just a few of my things out of my stash. That's why I called it eclectic. And that's the masterboard for that one. I really enjoyed making these masterboards. I just used up lots of my well, scraps, you say lots, you're lucky if it was a handful, and I've still got a big huge box full, so I don't know, I'd have to make 100 of these to make a dent in them. But I do enjoy making these masterboards, and I love the decoupaged serviettes on there and the washi stickers. I'm not a great fan of washi stickers, but I've got a lot of them, so I have to use them up. I tend to cut around them and ink them, take some of that whiteness off them. So this is just another small one, nice little card. This one says the journey is the destination. Some little scrap bits there. I know I do love these. I love these paper cups that I've made. I'll make a lot more of these. I think they're just gorgeous. Anyway, and that's just some coffee dyed paper with some mica sprayed on it. Once again, it's all out of my stash. I've got so much stuff. I actually forgot, it's so long since I've been in my craft room, I forgot how much stuff I've got. And when I've gone through it to decide what my next journal's going to be, I've got excited about this book and excited about that book, and you know, I've got so many ideas and not enough time to make them all. A bit of jotter, old jotter, bit of tick in there with some little embroidered flowers. It's another piece of the masterboard. It's made into a tag. Now, these little journals will be for sale. I am trying to get an Etsy shop up and running. I didn't realise it was such a hard thing to do, especially for me because I'm so technically illiterate. So anyway, I'll look into it, and I'm trying to get it up, and I'll hopefully have it up and running by next week. But in the meantime, if anyone was interested in these, you could just drop me a line under the video in the comment section, or you could go to my Instagram and you could personal message me there. All my information's in my bio. Bit of old music in there again. And I'd be thrilled to hear from you if you're interested in one of these little notebooks. They're very cute. I'm quite happy with them. And I hope, hope somebody thinks they're cute as well. And this has just got another little tag there. Little writing spaces. It's obviously another one of the little this is just some book page edge in there with a bit of lace and bits and pieces collaged onto there. And I hope I'm not going away again, so I hope to bring you quite a few videos in the new year. This year, I can't say the new year now, it's already the year. So it's more of that masterboard and another paper clip. Yeah, so I hope to bring you a few more videos. I'm not sure that I'll do tutorials. I might do some craft alongs, but there's just about everyone's done everything on tutorials, and I'm just not sure that I've got much more knowledge of anything to bring. So, but yeah, I'll definitely probably try and do some craft alongs. And that's just got scrapbooking paper on that back of that one. So they're quite thick and sturdy, as you can see. I have not gessoed. I have sealed them with Mod Podge as well. So they're quite a sturdy little book, even though it's just one signature and just that big. I think they're lovely. Anyway, that's all of those for tonight. I have got another journal that I've been making this week. It's a Ladybird book, so I look forward to bringing that to you in the next few days. Everybody's been doing the golden books, but I've got a few I have got golden books as well, but I've got a few Ladybird books, and I just love the graphics in them, so I've decided I'm going to try and use a couple of those up, and I have done one. And I'll bring it to you in the next few days. Okay, that's all. Hope everyone stays well. Thank you. Bye-bye.